The pineal gland is regarded as one of the most important parts of your nervous system. It is shrouded in mystery, but as more and more people investigate it, they are realizing it is essentially a spiritual antenna, the mystical third eye that ancient traditions have been talking about. For many eons, the third eye has been seen as a way to reach higher levels of consciousness while still being present in a physical body. This concept of the pineal gland being the seat of the soul or the spiritual gateway to all realms and all dimensions is important to realizing its full function. Before you can reach this spiritual gateway, you must start the practice of both detoxifying your pineal gland and activating your pineal gland, through methods such as changes in diet and spiritual practices such as meditation and visualization. The medical profession describes the pineal gland as being a small endocrine gland in the vertebrate brain that produces the serotonin derivative melatonin, a hormone that affects the modulation of wake, sleep patterns and seasonal functions. Its shape resembles a tiny pine cone, hence its name, and it is located near the center of the brain, between the two hemispheres, tucked in a groove where the two rounded thalamic bodies join. Wikipedia contains a wealth of information on the pineal gland. As a summary, the key bits are presented below. Pineal gland location. The pineal gland is a midline structure shaped like a pine cone, and is often seen in plain skull X-rays, as it is often calcified. Calcification has been shown in one small study to correlate with the accumulation of fluoride. The pine cone shape of the pineal gland is a very interesting topic. Symbolically, many organizations, both religious and spiritual, have used the pine cone as an icon. Pineal gland composition. Pineal glands contain a number of things, including pinealocytes. In many non-mammalian vertebrates have a strong resemblance to the photoreceptor cells of the eye. Some evolutionary biologists believe that the vertebrate pineal cells share a common evolutionary ancestor with retinal cells. In some vertebrates, exposure to light can set off a chain reaction of enzymatic events within the pineal gland that regulate circadian rhythms. Some early vertebrate fossil skulls have a pineal foramen opening. This correlates with the physiology of the modern living fossils, the lamprey and the tuatara, and some other vertebrates that have a parietal organ or third eye, which, in some of them, is photosensitive. The third eye represents evolution's earlier approach to photoreception. The structures of the third eye and the tuatara are analogous to the cornea, lens and retina, though the latter resembles that of an octopus rather than a vertebrate retina. The asymmetrical hole consists of the eye to the left and the pineal sac to the right. This notion of the third eye is scientific fact. The purpose of this third eye is the key here, which opens the door to the metaphysical interpretations that ancient wisdom talks about. Pineal gland's production of melatonin. Melatonin is N-acetyl-5-methoxytryptamine, a derivative of the amino acid tryptophan, which also has other functions in the central nervous system. The production of melatonin by the pineal gland is stimulated by darkness and inhibited by light. Photosensitive cells in the retina detect light and directly signal the SCN, in training its rhythm to the 24-hour cycle in nature. Many experts in the metaphysical talk about completing spiritual practices in the dark to help stimulate your pineal gland. Pineal gland growth. The human pineal gland grows in size until about 1 to 2 years of age, remaining stable thereafter, although its weight increases gradually from puberty onwards. The abundant melatonin levels in children are believed to inhibit sexual development, and pineal tumors have been linked with precocious puberty. When puberty arrives, melatonin production is reduced. Calcification of the pineal gland is typical in adults, and has been observed in children as young as 2. Calcification rates vary widely by country and tend to increase by age, with calcification occurring in an estimated 40% of Americans by their 17th year. What is interesting here is why the pineal gland grows up until the age of 1-2 years. Is it caused by our environment and our lifestyle habits? Are our children's pineal glands being suppressed on purpose? Children are seen as the most spiritual beings as they don't have any of the fears or concerns of adults when they are born. They are born free and full of unconditional love. It is society that places these fears and conditioning on our children. It would be interesting to know what would happen if a child's pineal gland wasn't affected by its environment and was allowed to develop, grow and be activated. The third eye and DMT. Cleaning up the pineal gland and activating your third eye is essential for those wishing to develop their psychic ability and multi-dimensional perception. By awakening your pineal gland, it brings the ability to consciously astral travel, explore other dimensions and foresee the future. Many believe the abilities that the pineal gland offers come from its ability to naturally produce its own DMT, a psychedelic substance, when fully operational. This allows the individual to be in a constant visionary state most of the time, tapping into these extra special senses. DMT is described as a naturally occurring psychedelic compound that is widespread throughout the plant kingdom. It occurs in trace amounts in mammals, including humans, where it functions as a trace amine neurotransmitter. DMT is present in the South American shamanic brew called ayahuasca. These shamans have used this brew for many generations as a way to tap into the spirit world. It is a plant medicine that grows in the Amazon jungle, which brings profound physical and heart healing through its purgative effects and gives the individual ability to perceive other dimensions. With enough practice and development, your pineal gland will produce this special substance. For those that take this herbal medicine, they go into a period of profound experience where issues and troubles come into awareness, allowing them to be healed with the insights that come from DMT consciousness. DMT is a totally natural substance that the human body will manufacture and distribute when it is in a healed state. It is belief between many that human beings were intended to be visionary beings, able to tap into the information in other dimensions, allowing it to guide them through this cosmic journey we all call life. It allows us to transcend the ego and realize that we are one consciousness, giving us the opportunity to rapidly heal our sufferings, conflicts and cleanse our karma. For more information about DMT, please check out the DMT, the Spirit Molecule documentary. The documentary takes a look at the work of Dr. Trix Strassman and goes into detail about how the pineal gland produces its own DMT. You can also check out the work of Alex Gray, who is a modern-day explorer into the world of DMT and pineal gland development. What is calcification and what causes it? Calcification is the buildup of calcium phosphate crystals in various parts of the body. It is a natural process caused primarily by nanobacteria. Nanobacteria are tiny microorganisms that form calcium phosphate shells around themselves, essentially to protect themselves from your immune system. It is these shells that accumulate in our pineal glands and ultimately calcify it. Furthermore, it is becoming apparent that many researchers are finding that this may be the cause of most diseases, from arthritis to stroke, from cancer to back pain. Unfortunately, most people's pineal glands are heavily calcified. It ends up becoming so calcified that under scans it is seen as a lump of calcium, essentially blinding our third eye. Due to the horrific Western diets and food systems, most people are being exposed to far more of these organisms than ever before, and not only that, are being calcified through other means as well, which we covered, how to decalcify your pineal gland. See detailed link in the description.
Hello. Did you know that the exact recipes for developing miraculous, physical psychic abilities like telekinesis, teleportation, radical healing, materialization and many, many others have been known for thousands of years? Ancient texts from India give the exact methods to develop these skills, but these conventional methods take years, even decades of meditation and grueling dedication to master. Fortunately, a remarkable new training method has been discovered that can awaken these dormant powers that you already possess much, much sooner. And with far less effort than you can imagine. Learn to make honest-to-goodness, physical miracles with your mind power alone. Let Miracle Mastery take you by the hand and lead you through the step-by-step exercises that will get you there. See the link in the description to visit the All Things Psychic website so you can learn more about Miracle Mastery right now.